Hello again, Dogg Familiar fans. This is Evan-Benton back in the kitchen. Seattle still sucks. I got exactly the response I was hoping to get from my first video on the subject of magnetic meat. Actually, it was a little more negative than I was expecting, but that's alright because I translated into some views for some other videos that I made, which is what I was looking for. So to recap, I took a piece of meat out of the freezer, wrapped in styrofoam or cellophane, and stuck a magnet to it. And when I first tried this experiment, all of it, I was taken in by it. But I decided to test it with a washer, which is a decidedly non-magnetic object. So a magnet will stick to the washer, and a magnet will stick to a fridge, but a washer will not stick to a fridge. So that is a little bit about how magnetism works. So what I want to say before I begin, though, because I think this is a good teaching moment for the folks, is that I'm not trying to disprove the existence of magnetic meat. That would be silly. I would have to test every sample in the world, and I'm just showing that the meat that I have available is not magnetic. And second, it's okay to disagree. If you think that this is an interesting phenomenon going on, the thing that you should do is test it yourself. Get some meat, get some magnets, get some other proxies for magnets, and try it out, okay? Don't just comment on someone's YouTube that they're, please don't call me names, alright? And then the third point I want to make is that I think that the timing of this is very odd. The sudden existence of the magnetic meat. So I've been hearing about this thing you can do where you can take a magnet and run it through a bowl of cereal and get all these iron filings, because that's the iron that they add into the cereal, and you can pick that up. I'm going to put a couple links down below where you can see that being done. And I've heard about that for years and years and years, but I've never heard about this magnetic meat until just with the COVID and people having the magnets, magnets sticking to their injection sites, which I'm not disputing at all, just to be clear. And I don't think you should get a jabby for the COVID, just to be clear. All right. I definitely think there is a conspiracy going on, and I've made plenty of videos theorizing about that conspiracy, if you take my meaning. But so when I was Googling the magnetic meat, as one does, I found this object, which is designed expressly to efficiently extract weakly magnetic fragments from viscous meat emulsions. So that's the famous pink slime that they make chicken nuggets out of. They pump it through this tube, and the magnets suck out any of the bits of machinery that might have been stuck in there accidentally. So that, again, does not disprove the existence of magnetic meat, because only the meat that's going through those tubes has been, as it were, demagnetized. However, obviously, if it were the case that a meat was going to go through this tube, you wouldn't put anything magnetic into it to begin with, because you would just be pulling it out again. So, it could be that there's magnetic meat and then non-magnetic meat, and that they're differentiating the non-magnetic meat to make the pink slime out of. But if that were the case, we do know that chicken McNuggets are okay to eat, if you're worried about this kind of a thing. So, at any rate, moving on to the experiment then, this morning I purchased 2 cuts of meat. I froze one, and I'm going to start with that. Good and frozen by now. This is a USDA choice bottom round steak. It weighs 0.56 pounds. So last time I did it on top of the saran wrap and it stuck. So let's take the saran wrap off. And see what happens. Sticks. Just like without the saran wrap. Falls off a little bit there. So what you want to do is you hold it in place until it freezes in place, because magnets conduct heat very well and it's going to stick. But the problem is that the same is true with a washer. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. But everyone knew that this would be the same as the saran wrap one, so this isn't surprising anyone. The real thing that people wanted me to look at is the unfrozen meat. And this one's in a bag in case it drips. Alright, so the same thing, we got USDA choice bottom round steak. This is 0.63 pounds. Same thing. Let's very dexterously unwrap it here. Alright, and so my camera girl's worried about this dripping, so we're going to do this over a plate. And sticks. Gotta kind of hold it there. Magnet, sticks. Washer, sticks. Pretty good, even probably better than the frozen stuff, because it's not frozen and meat is sticky. So what people do, let's try this. What people do for this this phenomenon is they throw the thing at the meat, and that's the dramatic thing. So let's see if that works. No, that ain't. Try another magnet. No, it would probably work if I kept trying, but this is the real nail in the coffin, okay? This is a plastic lid from some vitamins. You need to look at it more closely. This will stick. Plastic lid sticks to unfrozen, unwrapped meat. Meat, ugh, sticks to unfrozen meat better than meat sticks to styrofoam. All right, see that? Yes. So meat, we have learned, is sticky, not magnetic. And this has been Evan-Benton of Dogg from Air. Thank you and good night.